W3 getting a 4 on IGN. Yikes. Yikes, kabibbles. Okay. My fucking Stream Deck's not working, so that's cool. I'm just gonna put that over there. And just figure it out, I guess.
Dude, I'm watching.
Pick up that phone and talk to
He's not even following.
You don't even follow us.
I'm watching old clips I had from Counter-Strike. Man, that game was so much better.
It's tough. Tough, dude.
This game was just so much better.
Mad Bomber Mo said, I followed before you went live. Well, that's cool.
Oh.
I'm glad that you followed. Thanks for following.
Thanks, Mo.
Thanks, Mad Bomber Mo. Appreciate you. Click my name. It tells. I don't know, dude. I haven't seen you in here. It said first time chatter. So thank you for following, though. Account created.
My pal, my buds that I've been playing Counter-Strike with.
Is that him?
They said they're gonna come tune in and be nothing but disrespectful.
I mean, that's true.
And I was like, you know what? Fits the bill.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, give me 1 second here before we get going. Let me just make sure I've got everything. Let me socialize things. Oh, God, I'm fucking tired. Holy shit. Holy shit. At everyone. We are live, you smelly geeks.
I'm watching Bakbasu play Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and it makes me want to go back and play it again, even though the first time I played it was like a year ago.
It's a good ass game.
It is a good ass game.
1 sec. Okay. Post. Enhance.
Enhance.
All right. Okay, record. On this episode of Not Another Gaming Podcast, we are going to be talking about the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 campaign getting panned across the board. We are also going to be talking about Grand Theft Auto 6. Reveal is finally on the horizon. We have a trailer release date. And also, we have some new characters coming to Dead by Daylight. And we're going to be talking about a whole lot of other stuff. So all that and more on yet another sensual, semi-safe for work, most definitely beautiful and supple episode of Not Another Gaming Podcast. So strap yourselves in. It's Friday, Junior. It's Friday Eve. It's almost my birthday. You better be celebrating. You better be acting accordingly. Let's go.
Fight.
Yo, welcome back to Not Another Gaming Podcast. Your boy, Papa Dom. We are back live, direct, and handsome, and it is just the two of us, Bob. We can make it if we
Just the two of us, you and I.
The bass is just—it's so good.
Dude, I had to go deep
You did
for that.
You really dug deep. You really
Like
dug
really
for that.
deep.
But we're here. We're live. You know, doing it real big. It's Wednesday, so it's Friday Eve. Friday Junior. Friday the 3rd, if you will, the 3rd generation of Fridays, and we're back live. You know, doing it. Tiggy's with us, your girlfriend. So congrats on the love, Tiggy.
Congrats. Congrats.
You know, Tiggy, I don't know if Tiggy's girlfriend listens to this show, but Tiggy could not be with us because his girlfriend is visiting, and he wanted to make sure his room was clean. And his room is so much of a fucking pigsty that it's going to take him apparently the entire night to clean.
Yeah, he also said that he was holding his breath every second waiting for her to show up because he's just that infatuated with her. So if you are listening, he is thoroughly in love with you.
Oh, totally. Yeah. I saw this like reel, and it was like some girl and her boyfriend, and it was like, before I welcome my boyfriend home from his boys' holiday, if you were at any nightclubs in this area from these dates, speak up now. And it was just the whole comment section was a bunch of guys being like, oh yeah, I saw that guy in Miami. I saw that guy in Miami that weekend. He was drawing with a stick in the sand. I miss my girlfriend. I want to go home. And another one said, yeah, somebody was crying in the club, swiping through pictures of his girlfriend. I assume that was you. So dudes rock. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
But we're back. It's myself, as always. Bob, how are you? How was your weekend? What you been up to? You been gaming at all? You been, doing anything interesting in your life? What's new?
It's been like the busiest 3 weeks of work I think I've ever had in my entire life. I feel like I say this a lot, but it's true.
Yeah. No, for the last like 7 years, yeah.
These past 3 weeks have been fucking awful. Speakeasy with the 5 gifted. Thank you, brother.
What a fucking Chad. Thank you, Speakeasy. Miss you, love you, mean it.
Yeah, super fucking busy with work. Super busy with a bunch of shit going on outside of work. But I have been playing a bunch of video games. Told you I beat Sea of Stars. Game was awesome. Been playing PGA. Game is also awesome.
Yep, very big fan.
I'm more than halfway through Lords of the Fallen. That game is really fucking good. I'm not going to say it's awesome yet.
Ooh.
I'm not going to say, I'm not going to say it's awesome yet. It is like good old school Dark Souls, which we haven't had in so long. Everything's tried to
this is coming from the guy who brought you the original Lords of the Fallen review to wickedgoodgaming.com.
Yeah. One of the first posts ever on the site.
Saying that it was Dark Souls' redheaded stepchild.
Yeah.
I remember
Lords of the Frog Hats, Lords of the Flan Platters, It was just the game. That game was fucking awful.
Okay.
This game is pretty fucking good.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, it goes back to like real old school Dark Souls.
Marco, thank you for the
mechanics.
resub. Appreciate you, you absolute lord. And yes, Speakeasy, thank you again for the 5 gifted. So go on. Let's hear about that. So it goes back to some more classic mechanics.
Yeah, it's not like so it doesn't do anything super crazy like, oh, level 2 scam train, nice. It doesn't do anything too fucking crazy to like differentiate itself besides its art style, and its art style is actually really fucking cool. There's like a dual world mechanic. Do you remember the game I reviewed from Bloober Team? What the fuck was it called?
Yes, I do.
Like 2 years ago. What the fuck was that called?
Bloober Team.
I don't remember. But that game had like a dual world mechanic. Lords of the Fallen also has a dual world mechanic, and they do it very well. But yeah, it's slower paced, just like Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3. It's not hyper fast paced like Bloodborne and Elden Ring. Yes, it was medium. Yeah. Also, pretty underrated game.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lords of the Fallen, pretty fucking good so far. I'm more than halfway through it. The bosses are pretty underwhelming, though. That I will say. I haven't had like a big jaw-dropping fucking boss fight yet.
Yeah. Did you ever get around to playing Jedi Survivor?
I got like 3 planets in, and then the game would just crash every fucking 10 minutes. So
damn,
I'll get around to it. Just I'm not making time for it until I want to at this point.
Good ass game. Good ass game.
What else? Been playing Counter-Strike.
Yep.
That game, hasn't improved yet. Still needs to. What else? Have I played anything? I don't think I've played anything else. Oh, Baldur's Gate 3. Which is still...
Where are you at in Baldur's Gate? Are you in Act 2 or Act 3 yet?
We're just at the end of Act 1.
Ooh. So you're just killing some Duergar underground, or like?
Yeah, we just got to the Underdark.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mikey moved, so we've been waiting for him to set up his computer.
Also, congrats to a friend of the program, friend in real life, Mikey Wall, expecting his first child.
Yeah,
Congrats
crazy.
on the love. Congrats on the sex, Mikey.
It is crazy that anybody would have sex with him. That's crazy, number one.
And like, I mean, to the point where you get pregnant too. Like,
Right.
not even just
So,
like,
which means that he's had sex at least once.
yeah, totally. So congrats on the sex, Mikey. We really appreciate you bringing that sort of energy.
Yeah, this is going to be either nephew number 12 for me or like niece number 1.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, when I saw that, I sent him. There's a clip from the Jay and Silent Bob reboot. I don't know if you watched that at all. I didn't see the whole movie, but John sent me, again, friend of the program, friend of real life, Johnny Rupia, sent me a clip of Ben Affleck has like a monologue in that movie about being a dad and about how like you're not the star of your own show anymore. You're like the director of theirs until they can like grow up. And like they're like kids are our reboots, where like we're there to make sure that they have an even better movie than we did. Or something like that. It's great. So I sent it to Mikey, and he was like, "Holy shit!" I'm like crying looking at my phone right now. So thank you.
He wasn't crying. He lied to you. He wasn't crying.
I don't know. He's usually pretty emotional.
He is very emotional.
Yes, and thank you, Q. Yeah, it's already my birthday where you are. Much love.
True.
Buddy. Appreciate that. It's already my birthday in Scotland, so I hope that they're acting accordingly out there.
Yep, they're getting fucking like sushi on pizza and shit, and like chicken fingers dipped in fucking lard.
Just peas. They're just eating.
No. They're eating bees.
Yeah, beekeeping. Yeah, they're doing all that. But no, I appreciate you, Q. Yeah, thank you. I hope you're having some, like, I don't even know. I'm trying to think of something like gross on pizza. I hope you're just having like the weirdest
raw fucking clams on pizza.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ! Just like, I can't even. I'm gonna make myself sick. I don't want to do that. I just had a really nice dinner. As for me, went to New York this weekend. My sister-in-law ran the New York Marathon, and that was a crazy. I basically walked like 30 miles, like over 3 days. I walked like 30 miles across 3 days because like we walked around Brooklyn. We met up with a couple of buddies that live out there and had some pizza and bagels and shit like that. Just basically explored the whole city, and you pretty much do that by train or by foot. You don't really drive anywhere. Did a lot of that. Played some games. I played some PGA. I took like 3 days off. Actually, probably like a week off from PGA. I hadn't played in a little while, and I went to go play, and my swing was just completely fucking gone. I hate how similar that game is to actual golf, where like you can actually be rusty with it, and like to the point where I'm like shanking shots left and right that I normally would absolutely flush. So that's been pretty fucking frustrating, but I'm trying to work my way back to that. I actually picked up again Paper Mario: The Origami King for the Switch. Really good. I didn't realize how close I was to the end of that game, but I never finished it. And since Mario RPG is coming out next week, I was trying to like get the muscles warm with some Mario role-playing goodness. And that's genuinely one of the funniest games I've ever played. It is so well written. It's so funny and like so like self-aware of like the last 30 years of Mario content, because there's so many like good little cheeky jokes about other stuff about Mario and stuff like that. And really good. I mean, the game came out like 3 years ago at this point, so if you haven't played it already, you definitely should. It's still probably $60, but it's still very much worth playing.
No, it's probably 70 now. They probably bumped it up.
They 100% did. What else? I also played a little bit of the Fortnite OG. First Fortnite season.
So you came out of retirement, not me.
I did come out of retirement. I never played Fortnite when it first came out. I didn't play it until like I got a PC like fucking 2 years ago. So I never really experienced the original Fortnite map. And to me, you know, I don't have that same level of nostalgia as people who played it in like 2017 when it first came out. But it's fun. I mean, it's simple. It's like stripped down. All the weapons are very like kind of bare bones. It's just like pistol, assault rifle, shotgun, other shotgun, sniper rifle. And that's pretty fun. But otherwise, what else have I been playing? The new Pokemon TCG set came out, so I've been playing that in Pokemon TCG Live. And that's pretty good. Nothing too big to report there. But Rockin' 505 is in the chat, and he said pineapple on pizza is the GOAT, and I would like to stand firmly on my square that 99% of the people who say that on the internet don't order pineapple on pizza regularly. In which
Yeah,
case
and
you
I'm
are
just
all
gonna go
fucked.
ahead and ban him. So
Yeah, we're just
yep, just gonna go ahead and time him out for eternity.
And Q said, "I eat peas out of the can, and it's delicious." So why don't we just time out Q?
Stop. Let's just go on to the whatever.
Yeah, why don't we just
the
time out
next topic
Q
is.
for the next 15 years? And speaking of things that have taken 15 years, Grand Theft Auto 6 is the trailer's coming next week, or no, next month.
Allegedly, or
Well,
some shit.
Rockstar announced themselves that since it is the
15. I think it's the 15th
15th
anniversary.
year,
or some shit.
15th anniversary, or I think it's the 20th anniversary of
Yeah.
Rockstar Games.
Some shit like that.
Next month marks the 25th anniversary of Rockstar Games. Thanks to the incredible support of our players worldwide, we have had the opportunity to create games that we're truly passionate about. Yada, yada, yada. And we're excited to let you know that in early December, we will release the first trailer for the next Grand Theft Auto. We look forward to many more years of sharing these experiences with you. And that was signed by Sam Hauser, who is the president and co-founder of Rockstar Games. So, Bob, what are your expectations or thoughts or hopes or anything on the next Grand Theft Auto? I thought it was interesting that they weren't using they weren't saying Grand Theft Auto 6. But what are your thoughts?
Oh,
What are your thoughts
yeah,
on it?
that
Were
is
you ever a
interesting.
big GTA guy? I feel like I've never talked to you about
No.
any GTA anything.
No, GTA 3, San Andreas. Those were the only. Actually, 4. I played the shit out of 4 as well, but I never got into 5. Like GTA 5 never hit for me. I never liked the. I don't know. I liked the nostalgic settings and like the nostalgic characters of 3, San Andreas, and well, the nostalgic characters of 3 and San Andreas for sure. Like when you're in 3, you're just running around for all the fucking Italian mob bosses.
Yeah. It was like The Sopranos kind of.
Yeah. For
Like that era
4,
of- Yeah.
I think 4 is like the most criminally underrated in the entire franchise. Nico Bellic is a great fucking protagonist.
Yeah. He's a great, I don't know what the best way to put it is with Nico, but he's just bland enough that he's kind of like an audience surrogate where
Yes. Yep. You can
He's a-
fill in the shoes.
yeah, he's a good kind of unwilling participant in what's going on. And he's just of a much of it's kind of like Cal Kestis in Jedi Survivor where he's kind of purposely morally vague and emotionally vague and kind of everything vague where you can be like, this is kind of me, but you couldn't really customize him that much. So you can't, even CJ in San Andreas, you could make him fat or muscular
Yeah.
or give him different hairstyles and outfits. You can do that with Nico, but yeah, I suppose he actually represents probably more gamers because he was out of shape no matter what you did with him.
True. When it comes to the next GTA, I am lukewarm on it. There's not much that I don't know, dude. There's so fucking few gaming news and leaks and previews that come forward that actually get me interested anymore because everything that releases is fucking dog shit and broken.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just the industry wearing down on us now at this point where I just don't fucking care anymore about this type of shit. If the game comes out and it's great and it's a must play for me, sure, I'll play it. But I'm not pre-ordering shit. I'm not day oneing shit. I'm not I was never massive on GTA to begin with. I liked a few of the games. I played a bunch of those few games, but I don't know. GTA 5 never did it for me, so I don't. If GTA 6 is going to be, or we'll just say GTA because we don't know what it's going to be.
Yeah.
If it's going to be 5 but a larger scale, I still don't think it'll be too appealing for me. That being said, if they didn't announce that it was GTA 6, it could be that they're trying to establish a larger,
Live service.
like Halo Infinite, one might say, like a game that's going to infinitely go on, and they'll never release a new one, just like Halo Infinite, that massive success story.
Yeah, really take a page out of 343's book, who totally didn't just fire a bunch of their most notable people. But
But that's what I think. I think if they're not outright saying it's GTA 6, I think that is probably where they would lean towards as something that is like, it's going to be 5 times larger than GTA 5.
yeah,
We're going to release every couple of years. We're going to release like map expansions to everything. You're going to get free content doing this and that. There's battle passes. There's fucking clubhouse passes, like all that fucking
I
shit.
mean, there's definitely going to be that. I mean, something tells me that just kind of along the lines of what you were saying, they're definitely going to release like it's. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they just called it Grand Theft Auto.
Exactly.
It's just going to be Grand Theft Auto, and there's going to be like I actually wouldn't be surprised if there was like a persistent online component to it where you have to play online, and like there are people running around nonstop. Like there's a live kind of like Destiny, where like there's like instance content, but like there are hubs,
Like all the strip clubs
are like instance
locations.
Yeah. Or like if you're in a story mission, but out in the wild, there's optional PvP. Like that's my tinfoil hat theory, is that it is going to be more like Destiny, where like when you're in a hub world or whatever, like, or even if you're in the overworld, you'll be in there with like 3 to 5 people, just a small amount of people, so that you're far enough away where you can't like be causing fucking mayhem nonstop. I think it's going to be like a persistently online experience. Which is
to be fair, we could be completely fucking wrong.
Yeah. I think what the fuck why did my phone just make that noise? What is that? I don't know what the fuck that was. Yeah, no, I mean, I think it'll be like kind of that MMO light experience where you'll have like, you'll see a random person drive by, so it'll be kind of like a living, breathing city, but there'll be just a low enough player count where it's not just absolute mayhem at all times, but like you might see somebody else robbing a bank or like doing a mission unrelated to you or something like that. I don't know. I can see that happening personally, or like there'll be public events.
Or do you think they or do you think they fully lean into like the GTA RP shit, where it's actually server based? Like there's standalone game content, and then they create their own server based type shit, where it would be like that, where it's like you could have 100 people on the map in your own server.
That's very interesting. I think
because we're seeing games like that all the time. Like we're getting Ark games like that, Sons of the Forest, all those types of games where it's like you could play solo, or you could create a server and play with up to like 20 people.
The thing is like, do they do that now, where it's the 6th iteration of the game, or the 6th mainline iteration of the game, and they've had so many other iterations where that hasn't been like it like from GTA 3, 4, 5, Vice City, San Andreas, like it's really the same formula.
Yeah.
Like they haven't really strayed from that format at all. So like why even, you could release GTA 6 in the same frame, the same kind of like mold, and you'd make $1 bajillion.
My thought process is they probably see how incredibly popular and lucrative the RP servers are, and they want to get involved in something like that.
Oh yeah, no,
like that's how I see it.
Yeah, no, totally. And I mean, we've been saying that for years now. We said that definitely like the last 9 times that GTA 6 rumors came out, that was going to be like, there is no fucking way that Rockstar Games doesn't try to get a piece of that pie and say, oh, let's monetize this. Or let's say, oh, you want to, if you want to join private servers, you have to subscribe to GTA Plus.
Yeah.
Subscribe to GTA Plus for $5 a month. You get a battle pass, and you get a private.
Sick.
You can get a private sick battle. You get a fucking. Oh, you want a new car, bro?
Whoa.
Do you want 5 new cars?
Whoa.
What if I told you you could get 5 new cars and 3 hoodies?
Oh, what?
And you'll get your key to the city access, which is a private server for you and 100 friends.
Who also need to buy this?
Enter creator code Moon or whatever to support your favorite GTA creator.
There's a lot. There's a lot of different directions they could go in. But again, no, you're absolutely right. Like they could just stick to the tried and true fundamentals that they have that have been immeasurably successful up until this point. Or
like they're going to print money regardless.
They continue, yeah, exactly. Or they try to innovate more. Like the leap from 4 to 5 was massive, I think, when it comes to innovation.
Totally.
What could it be from 5 to 6, or do they stick to the 3 playable characters, massive open world, type of shit, and then just it's refined, it works, it prints money, it's Rockstar. Or do they actually try to fucking go for it? Is that's like the real question.
Did you have a strong opinion one way or the other on the 3 character thing? Like, would you rather it be one protagonist, or were you like kind of?
I think that's one of the primary reasons why I didn't connect with GTA 5. I liked the singular focus of character in the other games before it.
Yeah.
Because you like I said, when you play as Nico Bellic from start to finish, you see an entire arc for that character of like just off the boat, fucking wants to start fresh, doesn't want to be involved in crime, to coming full circle with like legitimate tragedy at the end of his story. Like, I feel like that's tough to do when you're spreading focus across multiple characters.
Yeah. No, definitely.
But if it works, it works. Like if people love that shit.
Yeah.
So
no, I agree.
I wasn't a huge fan.
And I think that the storytelling in GTA 5 was definitely it felt disjointed. It felt like Michael and Franklin had a better story than Trevor did, because Trevor's missions were like go blow a thing up or like go fucking shoot 900 people, but Franklin's was a lot more like he is like making it out of the hood. Michael is like, my family fucking sucks and I'm learning to like break free of like my bitch wife and my ungrateful kid and like just gonna go do whatever the fuck I want. So it's kind of cool to like see him like kind of cut loose. But no, I mean, GTA 4 story, I remember not playing. I do this with every GTA game where I play it for like God knows how long. Actually, come to think of it, I did this for both Red Dead Redemption games too, where I never play them all the way through. I'll play like 20 hours, I'll get sick of it, and then I come back to it like 6 months to a year later, and I'm like, damn, why did I never finish this? The story's really good. The GTA 4 one blew me away. I was like, damn, it's like this dude went through some shit. And I think that the GTA 5 story was good too. Was it as good as fucking Red Dead 1 or 2 or GTA 4? No, not even fucking close. I would love to see them maybe pivot to a more serious crime story like
wait. Hold on. There are rumors that there's going to be a Max Payne remake coming out.
I feel like Max Payne 3 was like kind of a soft reboot anyway, though.
I think it should have been. Like, I think it definitely should have been. Or even, I mean, you put the cap on that fucking franchise at 3. Mm-hmm. You stop. 12 years later, you start over.
Yeah, Max Payne 3 was what, 2010?
I was in high school.
Max Payne 3.
That game fucking also criminally underrated.
2012. Wicked good, dude.
Yeah.
Really good. I'm gonna go back and play that again. Is that on PC? That's gotta be.
Right?
It
has to be.
Yep, it is. Maybe I'll re-download that. That'll be a good.
But yeah, those are recent rumors, because I think the rumors were stemming from one of the live action characters in Alan Wake 2, who is alleged to be playing Max Payne in the reboot.
I have also heard nothing but good things about Alan Wake 2, and I would like to go play that. I'd never finished Alan Wake 1.
Alan Wake 1 was fine.
I wonder if you can play Alan Wake 2 and if they have enough callbacks to the original one that you can...
I don't know. I thought the game was fine. It didn't... I feel like it didn't age super great when I played it, so...
It's like Psychonauts. Like, I've played Psychonauts 1...
Dude, yeah, I tried playing Psychonauts 1 like 2 years ago.
And
wasn't
like, this
it wasn't
game
feeling it.
Supposed to be so good, and it's just You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
was not feeling it.
it was great the first time I played it. I don't think I ever finished the original Psychonauts, but like I think they remastered it, didn't they?
Who fucking
I
cares?
know. At this point, it's like there's so many fucking different remasters. Let's remaster Brutal Legend while you're at it
Yeah, but remove the entire second half of it
with the RTS stuff.
and just make the entirety the first half.
Remember when they had a fucking multiplayer mode and it was just the RTS fucking stage battles and nobody played it?
I mean, listen, just keep dropping the balls. Bring Dante's Inferno back.
Oh, Dad, you want to talk about
Bring
underrated,
Dante's Inferno
dude?
back.
You
Yep.
want to talk about underrated? Everybody was so ready to write that off as like a God of War ripoff, and
Yeah.
then people were
And
like,
that's what they did. But that's what they did, though.
Yeah.
They all wrote it off
Yeah.
as that.
but then people were
And it was
like,
still good.
I think like a year later, people were like, wait, this game's fucking sick. You guys actually play this? Because Dante's Inferno kind of fucking rips.
Kind
And
of
it
fucking awesome.
Did, dude. It fucking ripped. Did they ever make a sequel to that?
No.
Dante's Inferno game. Dude, that game ripped. I remember playing that and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
This game rules. It was like $20 6 months after it came out.
Dude, a lot of demonic tits. Just fucking ripped flesh and...
So many.
Oh, man.
The lust circle,
Yeah.
right? You go through that one.
Oh, yeah.
Dude. Crazy. And you're learning. It's educational.
Yeah, it is educational. You're learning where you're going to go, when you die.
So yeah, that's all for GTA 6 news. I mean, it was rumored that like October 26th was going to be the big dead drop date for a trailer, but Rockstar clearly blew right through that. And then Bloomberg reported yesterday that as early as this week, which with 2 fucking days left in the week,
Yeah, I know.
as early as this week, we could see GTA 6 news. And then sure enough, Rockstar probably wanted to get in front of it, and they were like, hey, yeah, we're going to drop a trailer next month.
Hey, Bloomberg, shut the fuck up. We'll
Yeah,
handle this.
Cool your jets, you morons. So yeah, so there's that. Speaking of morons, there's a lot of people that pre-ordered Modern Warfare 3 early to access the
interesting.
campaign,
Interesting.
and that campaign is getting fucking panned across the board.
3 hours long.
It is the lowest rated.
They're
Call
all
of
just
Duty
DMZ
campaign.
maps. Like, it's fucking... Dude, what do you expect is going to happen when Activision has arguably one of the most successful IPs going right now in Warzone? And then they... obviously, 95% of their focus is going to go straight into Warzone.
Yeah.
The 4% is going to go into multiplayer, and the remaining 1% is going to be split between the campaign and zombies.
So I had heard some negative things, and there was also a handful of people that I follow that were saying that people were down on the Modern Warfare campaign or review bombing it because of the Xbox acquisition. So people are
Well-
going to now be like,
I wouldn't be surprised if they were review bombing it, because people that pre-ordered it to get early access to it still couldn't get early access to it.
yeah, I couldn't.
Exactly, yeah.
It was gifted to me, and I couldn't play it. So, I mean, not that I was like chomping at the bit to play it, but I'm like, all right, I'll play a little Modern Warfare 3. I played the beta. I thought it was fun. But it was gifted to me as an early birthday present, and, couldn't play it. So there was also people saying that like it was getting review bombed because of the Microsoft thing. So now every time a fucking a first party Microsoft title is lackluster, we're going to have to get dragged into fucking console war bullshit because people refuse to admit when games are bad.
What does it matter? I mean, they're gonna fucking do that anyway. If a game's good, they're gonna be like, "Oh, well, this company was bought out by them anyway." These people
Yeah.
are fucking stupid. Just
Also,
fucking
like 80%
shut up.
of games that are released now are going to be first-party Microsoft titles. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
But then I saw Bricky tweet about it, and Bricky and I share some of the... Bricky and I have a lot of shared DNA in like single-player campaigns that we really like. Mass Effect, Titanfall 2, to name a couple of them, and plenty of other ones, especially some obscure ones where I'm like, oh my god, I've talked to like 2 people ever in my life that have played that game, and Bricky's played it. So I know we have the same interests when it comes to that game. And we've talked about COD campaigns too. And he tweeted earlier this week MW3 2023 story is the worst campaign of all time. Genuinely, it is 3 hours long. Holy shit, it's bad. It is not even a competition. It is the worst campaign of all time. So there's that. And also Doug, friend of the program, Doug, aka Modern Warzone, pretty sure he tweeted that it was the worst Call of Duty campaign he's ever played. And he, he's one of the guys that gets flown out to talk about these things. So he said, let me find his tweet about the Modern Warfare 3 campaign. Let's see.
Just saying, Activision, if you flew us out there and paid us, I wouldn't say that.
Oh no, I would have been sucking.
Hey, me, you pay me, I'm a fucking shill for you. How about that?
I can't. Once again, we can be bought.
We can absolutely be bought. Yeah,
we can 100%. And will be bought.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't find his tweet now. It must be from a couple days ago. Very surprised that some people are still saying they think MW3 campaign is better than MW2. I'm just not seeing it. Gonna have to play the Vanguard campaign soon to see how it compares to MW3. I liked the Vanguard and MW2 campaigns quite a bit. Fuck, where is this tweet about this? It's all right.
Moral of the story is it's fucking bad.
There's a few teardowns here. It's the worst stealth missions I've ever played. My opinion doesn't change on this. 9 out of 14 missions through the Modern Warfare 3 campaign, and it's just not hitting. Maybe my
wait, time out. There's 14 missions in the campaign, and it's 3 hours long. Let me do the math.
So
3 times 60 divided by 14. That means every mission is roughly 13 minutes long.
What?
On average, below 13 minutes.
That can't be right. I mean, the math is right, but that can't be real.
This is what I do for work. This is what I do for a living. 13 minutes.
What do you even do? You go from fucking point A to point B, and it's like, all right, we've accomplished the mission.
All right.
We're going dark. Cutscene.
Chapter 2.
Chapter 2. Russia. But then again, Doug really likes Arby's, so I don't know if we can trust his opinion on anything.
That's fair.
But he also lives in...
Yeah, he lives in fucking Kentucky or something, and that's all they have.
Rural Georgia. So, yeah. I don't know. But he is a trusted advisor on Modern Warfare 3 things, and he wasn't afraid to speak up and be like, I think the MW3 campaign stinks. So, I don't know. It's getting fucking panned across the board, MW3 campaign reviews. IGN gave it a 4.
Yeah. And they legitimately get paid by them.
GameSpot gave it a 5 out of 10. IGN gave it a 4. Games Right Now didn't give it anything. Game Crater gave it a 4 out of 10. Whatever the fuck Game Crater is. Polygon said Modern Warfare 3's campaign is a hollow shooting gallery. VGC said Modern Warfare 3's campaign is a series low point. And then Kotaku said Modern Warfare 3 haters are review bombing the wrong game.
Oh God, here we go. What are they gonna fucking pull out? Jesus Christ!
Who knew that they would come to the rescue? Kotaku of all people would come to the rescue from Modern Warfare 3, saying that haters are review bombing the wrong game.
How much you want to bet if it was the opposite and the game was getting fucking 10s across the board? They would be like, controversy behind Activision releasing Modern Warfare 3 campaign, and this is why you shouldn't buy it.
Glorifying cops.
Whoa, Russia propaganda? Like, fucking shut up. How do you still exist?
Yeah, there was a big fucking breaking news. Boop, 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 boop. Somebody, it was like, it had to have been like Washington Post or like some like legit like news article that was like the biggest breaking news of all time. Call of Duty receives money from the U.S. military for shit, and it's like, yeah, no, duh. So probably so does fucking like NCIS and like what are some other like military shows, like the SEAL fucking team shows on NBC and like shit like that. No shit, it's a fucking propaganda machine. It's America Fuck Yeah, the campaign.
Yeah. Yep.
The Modern Warfare 2
Literally.
campaign, you go fight the fucking Mexican cartels, not Al Qaeda, and there's hints about like Russian involvement. Of course, it's fucking American propaganda. Of course it is. Of course it is.
You think in like those other countries they release their own type of Call of Duties where it's just like
Russian Call of Duty.
Anti-US
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of like just fat morons, like 300-pounders in a KFC.
Actually, you know what game released by Rockstar fucking 20 years ago that was actually anti-USA? State of Emergency.
State of Emergency. Yeah.
Holy shit, what a fucking game, huh?
Yeah, State of Emergency. Wow, I forgot. I could draw that cover for you from
Yeah.
It's like the guy with the guns and the bandana and the beater on. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Dude, that game was fucking so dumb, but so fun. And you know what the actual like story behind that game is? You're US freedom fighters
Yeah.
stopping government overreach.
Yeah.
That's fucking American.
Yeah. The American Trade Organization, most commonly known as the corporation, builds a paramilitaristic force and overthrows the government, taking over the USA and establishing a corporatized totalitarian police state.
We're 5 years from that. We are 5 years away from that.
Years later, in 2035, an underground resistance of freedom fighters began a campaign of resistance and soon sparked a national riot. And the corporation declares a state of emergency. The game takes place in Capital City, totally not New York. And the player joins in order to overthrow the corporation. That's fucking hilarious, dude. When I was a kid, I never like looked into that. I was like, oh, cool,
No.
fucking beat up the bad guys. This is literally like a dystopian. I mean, it's not even dystopian anymore. This is literally what's happening tomorrow.
Yeah. Uh-huh. What a game, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna. They reboot that. They reboot that.
No, but they should.
They
They'll
remaster that?
no, they'll never be able to. That game is like
That would have been
that
a
game
good,
is like mass. That game's like mass violence. The game
That would have been
You
a
can't-
good Zoltan Bob's Guess My Game. State of Emergency.
I think I've done it.
I think you did.
I think I've done
You
it.
probably did. Either that or you did Freedom Force 64.
I've definitely done Freedom Force.
Freedom
I'm
Force
pretty sure I
64
did State
was
of
the one you
Emergency.
could play as an alligator. No, I mean Freedom Fighters. Was it Freedom Fighters? Freedom Fighters and 64.
Freedom Force is the top down RTS kind of.
Oh, but do you remember Freedom Fighters? It was
Yeah, we've talked about this 1,000 times.
No, but not Freedom Force. Freedom Force was the comic book one. Freedom Fighters on GameCube. It
Hold
was
on.
I think it was like Red Dawn, the game.
Oh yeah, yep,
Dude.
yep.
Oh, is it on Steam?
So you can buy it and never play it.
Yeah. 03. Alternate history in which the Soviet Union has invaded and occupied New York City. You play as a plumber turned resistance movement leader fighting against the invaders. Dude, fucking
Also known as Mario.
America, fuck yeah, coming
A
to
pl- Hold on. What a take on Super Mario. A plumber turned resistance fighter.
Yeah, it was basically the Soviet Union drops the nuke first on Berlin, which ends World War II. So Hiroshima and Nagasaki never happened, and they end up becoming the big superpower instead of Nazi Germany, and then they invade. Yeah, it's two brothers in New York, the two plumbers. So it's literally Mario and Luigi. They meet up with their next client, Princess Peach. No, an activist named Isabella.
Princess Peach.
But her apartment is abandoned and they have to rescue her. It's literally Mario and Luigi. Fuck. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on, I need to keep reading it. Listen to this. New York plumbing brothers Chris and Troy Stone
Mario and Luigi.
travel to meet with their next client, an activist named Isabella Angelina,
Princess Peach.
only to find her apartment abandoned. The Soviet Union, Bowser and the Koopas,
Bowser.
launch a surprise invasion of New York City, the Mushroom Kingdom, and suddenly Soviet soldiers, led by General Vasily Tatarin, Baby Bowser,
Yeah, any of the
they
Bowser villains,
seize Troy, Luigi, so Mario has to rescue Luigi and Peach. Chris escapes to the streets and encounters a man named Mr. Jones, Toad, who says your princess is in another castle.
Wow. Oh my god, we found it. We broke the system. We found the algorithm.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Holy shit.
After rescuing Isabella from a police station and Troy from a post office, the group retreats to the sewers. To the sewers? Dude.
Wow. It's hitting every fucking note. Everything that you need for a Mario game,
Are you
it's hitting
fucking
it.
kidding me? And they set up a base of operations as New York is lost, along with the media now being controlled by the Soviet Union. It's literally fucking Mario, the game.
Yeah.
Except the Koopas are Russian. Wow. I have to look this up. Like Freedom Fighters, Mario Brothers. There's got to be somebody who has made this comparison, right?
Unless we're the first.
Nobody, dude. I don't see anything.
Strike up a blog. Let's go.
Wow, dude. I gotta clip that. That is fucking hilarious. It's literally.
Hugh, if you're not actually fully banned, clip that for us.
Yeah, please. That's
Not you,
remarkable.
Rockin'. I definitely banned you. That's fucking crazy.
Wow. That's great. What else we got on the docket here today? We've got
Chucky is coming to Dead by Daylight. This has been saved. People have been asking for Chucky to come to Dead by Daylight since Dead by Daylight came out 12 fucking years ago.
yeah. I thought that had already happened.
No. I'm going to go through the list of the released killers. The notable released killers, ones that have like names and IPs tied to them. Michael Myers,
Yep.
Bubba Sawyer from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Freddy Krueger, Amanda Young from Saw,
Oh.
Ghostface, the Demogorgon,
Mm-hmm.
Pyramid Head from Silent Hill,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nemesis from Resident Evil,
That's cool. I didn't know he was in there.
Pinhead, Sadako from The Ring, Albert Wesker, also from Resident Evil,
Mm-hmm.
the Xenomorph from Alien, and now, finally, Chucky. Dude, this game doesn't give up.
I mean, they don't fucking quit.
No, they really don't fucking quit. The only IP that they haven't touched is Jason Voorhees because you can't touch that IP ever.
Yeah, no, it's true. Or like, no, that's it. That's all I can think of. What about Hellraiser? Was he in there?
Yeah,
You said
Pinhead
that,
from
Pinhead.
Hellraiser.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that. What about?
Starting naming other ones.
I don't know enough about horror. All the 13 Ghosts from 13 Ghosts.
There's not even one of them.
What a movie, though.
True.
What a,
And
that's
that
one
needs,
of like 3 horror movies that I've seen.
that needs to be remade.
Shout out to Tony
100% needs to
Shalhoub.
be remade. Oh, that fucking movie. Love that movie.
That I don't know.
Candyman. Yeah, Candyman's not in it.
Shout out to Tony Todd, aka Candyman, because he also plays Venom in Spider-Man 2, and he has some ties to the Boston area. I guess he did a bunch of like theater stuff in the Boston area, like during his like up and coming days.
Tony Todd, incredibly underrated as
What a
well.
fucking guy! What a legend, Tony Todd. I watched the like Comic-Con stuff that he did for the Spider-Man 2 like press junket, and him just like talking in Venom's voice was so good.
Yeah, that's sick.
What a fucking king. What about like I'm trying to think of other horror characters. They should put what's Jamie Lee Curtis's character from Halloween in there.
She's in there. Laurie Strode, she's in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I got
So
nothing.
when they release like a horror icon killer,
They
they'll
put, like, the
usually
hero
yeah.
in there.
Yep. They'll usually put in like the human characters
It's
as
just-
well.
Was Predator in there?
Predator is not in there. But that's also because the Predator IP is like tied up with Sony.
And they
right
tried
now.
didn't they try to make a Predator asymmetrical?
Yes. And it wasn't very successful.
Was that Ilphonic that did that?
It might have been actually.
Get Alien
Predator
in there,
hunting-
get Predator in there, get
Predator Hunting Grounds, that's what it was called.
yes. Hi Nora. Thank you for the
It
sub.
was It was Elphonic. Yeah.
Shout out to Ilphonic. I actually looked at the Ghostbusters game today. I wanted to re-download it because I'm sure that there's so much. I've seen a bunch of emails on it recently, and it looks like there's a lot more content with it now. So I might re-download the Ghostbusters game. And,
That game was fucking surprisingly fun.
did you ever
Granted,
watch?
to be fair, we did kind of like it became repetitive though.
We played the shit out of that for like
Yeah, we
2
did.
weeks,
For, like-
and it was like,
yeah.
damn, there's like 3 maps in this game. We gotta just.
Yeah.
I
But
like
that
the
was also
customization
day
and
one
stuff.
day one release. Though.
Yeah, that was. I think we got early access to it too. We had early access, and by the time it
We
even
did.
came out, we were like,
Oh yeah,
I've unlocked
that's
all
all.
the gloves and all the jumpsuits.
We've done all of it. Yeah.
Did you watch the new trailer for? Well, did you see Ghostbusters Afterlife?
Yeah.
Did you
I
like
also
it?
saw Ghostbusters 2016, an all female Ghostbusters cast.
The feminists are taking over.
I liked Afterlife. I thought it was. I thought they could have done more, but they played it very safe, which I think is smart and fine,
Yeah.
especially if they plan on making more of them.
They
Like-
just released a trailer for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
Is
Which
it
is-
another live action movie or
It's the
what?
follow-up to Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Oh, cool. All right.
And it is like the first original villain / like I don't know, antagonistic thing in like God knows how long.
Well, are they talking in the entirety of the IP? Because the comic books have a million different.
yeah,
villains.
it's a brand new thing. It's like New York like freezes over, and
Oh,
the whole trailer has Dan Aykroyd monologuing over it about
Love
like
that.
about how it's like hell freezing over basically, and
Yep.
apparently it's based on a screenplay that he and Harold Ramis wrote for the
I
original.
fucking love that. Love that even more,
So
dude. That's good. Like, actually, another great Dead by Daylight character, if they could ever get it, Slimer.
that'd be pretty cool. Or
That'd be a great fucking
who's
character.
Who's the knight guy from the first Vigo? Is it Vigo?
Yeah. Yep. Vigo. But that's two.
Oh, that's two. That's right.
But that's good. That because Afterlife, I think they played it safe. It was good. You know, it followed a good formula. It had good characters. It was like just nostalgic enough with like all of the returning characters.
Yep.
CGIing in Harold Ramis. But
they
now
did?
they're yes at the end. So now they're gonna do the experimental tape.
Yeah. So this
Which
one,
is-
like,
that's
they're
really
back
good.
in New York, and they're in the original firehouse, and Patton Oswalt is in it, and he's like a bookseller for like all the occult stuff.
Love
and
that.
Dan Aykroyd is basically monologuing over it, saying like, you know, this is like some supernatural force that like you basically are. I think Patton Oswalt said it in the trailer. He's like because he's like, oh, the last thing you see is your own tear ducts freezing up, and he's like, oh my god, so it's scaring people to death. And you know they do a little in the background, and
Oh,
yeah,
I
so
can't wait to watch this.
it's really good. The trailer is actually really good to the point where I was like, oh, now I remember that Afterlife came out, and now I want to go watch it.
Yeah, it was good. It wasn't fucking incredible, but like the original Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2 are two of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah,
And I've also delved very deep into the like comic books.
yeah. This is it seems like this is a real, you know, this seems pretty fucking legit. So
Yeah.
Rockin' said Creeper from Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
in Dead by Daylight. I mean, hey, I like it.
Like what else are they get? They fucking got everybody.
Yeah.
Who else are they
Stay
missing
Puft
now?
Marshmallow Man. Get him in there. Except he's disemboweling people.
With a big old smile.
Yeah, no, I think the Frozen Empire trailer was really good. I was like, wow, damn, all right, I would even if that was just the reboot movie for the first
Yeah.
movie in so long. But yeah, I guess like so literally the writing credit on it is Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis, and apparently I like went down a wiki rabbit hole about Dan Aykroyd's like treatment for Ghostbusters 3 that never happened.
Right. Yeah.
and
100%. Yeah.
And it sounded very similar to like what the plot of this movie is. So
I
yeah,
think they wanted to do more. I think they wanted to do more than 3 of them.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Dan Aykroyd had like a hand in a lot of the comic book
yeah,
stuff too.
and it says so it's credited as an Ivan Reitman film written by Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis, and I guess this was the last movie that Ivan Reitman was involved in before he died last year.
Yeah.
So it's got the touch, it's got the credits. It looks like it's the team is Paul Rudd, Finn Wolfhard, and I guess Spengler's other kid or wife or whatever. They show him in the jumpsuits in the trailer. It's fucking great. So
I'll watch it immediately after this.
No, I'm eager to hear what you think about it because it seems like it's all good stuff. So, but let's land the train.
Let us.
We actually have a voicemail from Coleman, so let's hear that and then we'll land the train. Again, my fucking Stream Deck's not working, so just imagine the sound effects in your head. Here we go.
Boys, Coleman here. Sorry to drop the ball last week. Christmas season is upon us at UPS, and I have been hammered busy. But this week, I just want to throw off a quick question for you guys. What is your go-to, I guess, comfort game or game you play when you just don't know what to play? You're just kind of staring at your computer screen, and you're like, okay, well, I'll just boot this game up and play this since I don't know what else to play. For me, that game is Stardew Valley. I have probably sunk hundreds of hours into that game, doing different playthroughs and different farmers and all sorts of different things. And recently I've been replaying it on my PC, and I actually modded it this time pretty heavily. So I've been having a great time with that. But you guys have a great week. Enjoy the season for family and friends and all sorts of that good stuff. You guys have a great week. Love you as always. Peace.
Thanks, Coleman. Appreciate you and hang in there. I know I know Coleman's a UPS guy, so thoughts and prayers to the busy season really ramping up for you. Yeah, comfort game for me. I mean, it's a toss up. I think it's probably something on my Switch. It's probably like Mario or Pokemon. Just something that I can kind of throw on and like fuck around with for a little bit. So yeah, that's me. It's Mario Wonder right now is like my default like kickback game. I'll play like a level or two before bed. Or like Pokemon, like I downloaded the Pokemon DLC. I haven't played it really all too much, but like I'll go on, catch a few guys, and leave it be. Bob, what do you got?
Right now it's PGA. PGA is like it's such a good wind down game when I play it on my. Dude, if I'm in bed on my Steam Deck and I have like an hour that I'll pop the fucking melatonin. I'll get in bed, wait for that shit to kick in till I start drooling on myself a little bit, and I'll just play like 2 rounds of 18.
Love that.
In a perfect time frame.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to find like a new comfort game every year. Yeah. So last year it was Vampire Survivors. So I would get in bed and play Vampire Survivors for like 45 minutes and then go to bed.
Yep.
So if I'm not playing through a game like I was previously with Sea of Stars, and like all the Devil May Cry games before that, it's PGA right now.
I don't blame you at all. If I hadn't lost my swing on pro, but I mean, I'll go back and play the game, play the campaign on like medium or whatever the difficulty is, because I already got through like the first round of Rivals and stuff like that. So I got to finish the FedEx Cup and win that. I saw you and Bub finish the FedEx Cup, so I gotta go catch up on that. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to playing more PGA, and that's definitely up there for comfort games for me. But
yeah, there's no stress. I feel like there's no stress involved in that game. Even if I hit a bad shot, I don't fucking care.
No, I mean, if I'm playing ranked, I definitely do fucking care, and I like want to spike my headset. But if it's like against the computer, it's not the end of the world. But thank you, Coleman, for the voicemail, and again, thoughts and prayers during the super busy season. Yeah, all right, let's land the train. Big shout out to everybody who donated. We ended up donating a grand total of $2,000 to Runway for Recovery. And we might have some additional fundraising opportunities before the end of the year. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, big shout out to Tiggy, who is currently cleaning his room so that his girlfriend can be impressed by his cleanliness. So, Bob, what do you got?
Nothing. Shout out to Kotaku for really just standing on top of that hill and defending Modern Warfare 3's campaign. What you did was valiant, and I think you deserve all of the praise.
100%. Journalism is not dead. All right, guys. Hey, thank you so much for listening to the show. We appreciate you. We love you so much, and we'll see you next week. Mwah.
Fight!